Next, Mary Backstage, Noble Wife. The story of America's favorite family of the Footlights and of their fight for security and happiness against the concrete heart of Broadway. In the lounge car of the crack Hummingbird Express heading west, Mary, Harry, Calvin, Pop, and Greg Marlowe are enjoying an after-dinner drink after their meal in the dining car. And as we join them, they're discussing the fact that the telegram delivered to them last Friday was by mistake.
It was funny. The telegram was delivered to your home, Mary, and you, Harry.
Well, I guess they knew you were going to be there, Greg. It wasn't any bad news, I hope.
No, it was just that the desk I ordered had come in, and they wanted to know where to deliver it.
You know that...
the window... I usually very even-tempered. I can take almost anything, but this fella here is beginning to get on my nerves.
Well, he's some kind of a trained nut. He's been walking back and forth through the cars, making sounds like a train.
He's been in the club car all day, too. You can bet on that.
Yes, I guess he is. It's a little bit disturbing, actually, to be sitting here trying to enjoy ourselves.
I think it's bad. He's in the next seat in our coach, you know.
Yeah, he's right there.
Next to him.
You haven't got much sleep yet either, have you, Calvin?
What he does is he's imitating trains, you know. That's what he's doing.
That's what I understood he was doing.
He told me he goes back and forth across the country 4 or 5 times a year. Here he comes again. Boy, oh boy.
Well, I'm glad I'm in the Ben Franklin Pullman car. Say, did I tell you that they have inaugurated a new feature on this train? And it looks to me as if it's just about to begin. They're going to present live music here in the lounge car.
Oh, that's great. Wonderful.
See those two musicians down there at the end by the bar? Is that the entertainment? Yes, I believe so. They look as if they're going to start any minute. One of them is a violinist.
We must be due in Toledo shortly, aren't we?
Yes, I would think so, Mary. There's a short stop over there. We can get a breath of air, certainly. Walk around. Wait, oh, yeah, hey.
Would you, waiter, would you another round here?
Yes, one same thing, a pitcher of martini.
Right, same thing.
Boy, they're really getting to that fella. One of the craziest trips I've ever made on a train. I'll have to say that for it.
Paging Mr. Backstage. Paging Mr. Backstage.
Yes, that's me.
Trainogram for you.
Oh, good.
Sign here, please.
Hey, you know, you can telephone trains now. When did they have
This is a trainogram.
All right, I'll sign for it. Here you are.
There you go.
Is something for your trouble.
It isn't too bad. I read it.
Mary? Mary?
Yeah.
You know who this is from?
What?
It's from the man whose face we saw through the window as we left the dining car.
You mean the worst person in the world?
My long-lost black sheep brother, Fielding. And so Mary and Harry, Pop, Calvin, and Greg realize that Fielding Backstage has re-entered their lives. Is he aboard the train? And what of the train buff who keeps traveling back and forth? Be sure and join us on Monday when we'll hear Mary say,
Why, hello, Fielding.
In the next exciting episode of Mary Backstage, Noble Wife.
Hello,
Mary.
Mary.
Speaking.
Hello again, everyone. This is Radio New York, or as we like to say, Bob and Radio New York. We think that's really cute.
Isn't that a cutie?
Isn't that darling?
Gee whiz.
Gosh, what creative little guys you fellas are.
That really fits in there, gang.
Honestly, Bob and Ray, the way you fellas talk so funny on the radio, I just get so uptight about it.
Gosh, right.
Gee.
Will you please?
Oh, boy. Gosh, what funny guys. What do you got on the air there today?
Well, I was just looking down here. This is William Jennings Bryan's birthday. He was born in 1860 in Salem, Illinois. Famous, of course, for the Cross of Gold speech denouncing the gold standard.
You trying to drive nails over there, Bob, or something? I hear you pounding the table all afternoon. I don't know what the... Maybe we'll put some walnuts under there.
No, it's from speaking to luncheon groups. I make a point.
Make it fast, it's a lot. Well, anyway, we have a full afternoon guaranteed for you.
Would you be up in New England this weekend?
I like to practice my New Englandisms every once in a while, just for the people who probably are listening, say, on Cape Cod.
We go to Cape Cod.
Rhode Island.
Right.
Connecticut.
Anywhere, all around. Oregon.
Right.
Washington.
New Jersey.
We're going to have the backstages. We're going to talk with some of the folks in our audience just a second, as a matter of fact. And our special guest today, our featured guest, is the author and expert on people and where they disappeared to, Ralph Flinger, and his feature, Mr. I Know Where They Are. And that, of course, is his nom de plume, so to speak.
Who's the fellow who has the book out, Whatever Happened to? Well, Ralph Flinger was around long before Richard Lamparski.
Right. So, Richard's got a lot of mileage out of whatever happened.
Yeah, right. But anyway.
But Ralph Flinger was the original. And
have you seen that lady?
He knows where Richard Lamparski is.
But whatever happened to him? Have you noticed that lady there in the fifth row in the audience?
Holding the ventriloquist dummy on her lap?
Yeah,
she looks here, see. Ma'am?
Yeah.
Do I have enough wire, Ron, to get over? We get the music. Just don't rush. We get to some music. You a professional entertainer, lady?
No, I'm not.
Because of this dummy I'm holding, you mean?
Yeah.
No, I was married to a ventriloquist.
Oh.
But I got custody of the dummy, see, when we separated. My husband took the house and the car and a few things like that.
Right. Why'd you ever agree to a settlement like that? Those conditions are kind of unusual. If you're not the one in the family who's the ventriloquist, what good is the dummy?
Well, my husband was really quite good at his trade. He convinced me that this was our little boy. Of course, I realize now that this baloney about a mother's love outweighing other considerations can get a person into a fine kettle of fish, I'm telling you.
Well, I think your experience will
stuck with this thing.
As a great lesson to others who may be about to fall into the same trap. And believe me, I know from whence I speak.
Next, Mary Backstage, Noble Wife, the story of America's favorite family of the Footlights and of their fight for security and happiness against the concrete heart of Broadway. Just after meeting Fielding backstage, Harry's long-lost black sheep brother, at the stop in Chicago, our friends discovered that the train would be held over for 24 hours and that they must wait until the following day to head westward for the opening of their new play. So they've decided to attend a nightclub.
Very interesting. The conductor was telling me that we're going to be delayed several hours here in Chicago because the train on the march to Washington, the coach, or whatever that is.
It's the Pullman car.
Pullman. It has developed a flat, not a flat tire, but a flat and a hot box problem.
Oh, that was the reason. You know something that just hit me between the eyes? That train buff is here at this nightclub with us.
I saw him come in.
Yes, I did, too.
And he ordered beef, too, during the meat boycott.
Can you believe that?
He's a real, well, I don't know what to call him.
I hear there's entertainment at this club.
Yes, there's a new singer that they're introducing.
Here?
Yes, I guess we'll have the same thing all around once again later.
Picture of martinis, Calvin?
Yeah, a picture of martinis for me.
Well, I'll have the same. 2 pictures. Yeah, I'll go along with that. Oh, say, there's the MC coming out on the stage. The show must be about to start.
Let me have just soda water.
Party pooper.
All right, Mary. One good thing, Fielding didn't come to the club with us. At least we can.
No, he's staying right on the train, he said. He doesn't want to miss it when it pulls out.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the club.
Oh, look, he looks just like Howard Cosell, doesn't he?
It's a real pleasure to introduce the star attraction, the new singing star from back east,
I'd like to break his jaw.
Mr. Lou Carter. Mr. Lou Carter, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a nice big Chicago welcome.
Never heard of him, did you, Calvin?
Yeah, I heard him on the Carson show once.
Oh, did you?
House to you. Ready, baby? I got a torn right near my corn from walking barefoot through the hot house to you.
And you folks be ordering food?
No, I don't believe so, waiter. We just came
I
for the
seen her
show.
heart skip a beat.
This guy Carter doesn't want any food said while he's on. That's why I asked.
Well, we won't be any problem.
And he likes you to drink quietly. Sip.
Right.
All right. Don't want to cause any grief.
I can't even hear him with all the talk going on here. I want to hear. I got a rose between my toes.
Hey, will you people dry up at the next table? I'm trying to enjoy this show.
Well, we're trying to hear the singer, too.
Bunch of squares from the east. Is that where you're from?
Yes, we're from New York.
Bunch of squares.
Lucky day, I got a rose between my toes from walking barefoot through the hut house to you.
Oh, I think he's good. He's got a good career.
Would you like to dance, Mary?
I don't think Mr. Carter wants you to dance while he's on.
No, the show is on, Greg. It's no time to dance.
I wasn't thinking.
Well, I hope that train will be ready to take off tomorrow morning anyway. I guess we'll have to stay at the hotel they put us up in.
Hey, buddy, at the next table. Would you move your chair back a little? You're in my way.
Feel no pain because any rain.
Wow.
Pretty baby.
Oh, wicked left there, doesn't he, Calvin?
Why you died because the sun began to shine upon.
I'll be all right.
For now my feet
Is that the
feel
train,
warm
Bob?
and gay.
I think it is.
I got a rose.
Certainly ruining Lou Carter's act, that's for sure.
I don't know as I like this nightclub. It's kind of a little on the rough side.
I just And so an apparent riot breaks out at the nightclub, being attended by Mary, Harry, Calvin, Pop, and Greg. Be sure and join us tomorrow when the crack Hummingbird heads west again, and we'll hear Mary say,
I plead nolo contendere, Your Honor.
in the next exciting episode of Mary Backstage Noble Wife, Word Carr speaking. Are we going to have commercial or
Right, a commercial. I mean, I just want this thing to be perfect.
I know you do. You're a perfectionist.
Brother.
Webley Webster, ladies and gentlemen,
Am I going to play the great harmonica today or the organ? Which?
Well, not the organ, because that's in the John Gambling studio for some reason. I guess he was threatening to play it last week.
I heard they blew a gasket.
John Gambling or the mighty...
The organ.
Oh, I know.
They're replacing it. It's right here.
Well,
I know that the organ was down a quart of oil since Friday.
I think that's been fixed. I think that's been taken care of.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah. Understand you were signing autographs out there, Ralph.
That's right, Bob. It's been a long time since
Golly,
I've
it's
seen
good
you.
to see you.
I was just had lunch with Richard Lemparski.
Oh, really?
Well, I should say our lawyers had lunch with Richard Lemparski.
There's some trouble there, is it?
Yes, you see, I've been doing this Where Are They for a long time.
I know you have.
I've been doing Whatever Happened to Us when Tom Mix was still making movies.
Right.
So I think I was a little ahead of Richard Lemparski.
Well, you were doing Whatever Happened to Us when they were still around.
Yes. That's
like
right.
they hadn't disappeared.
Right.
But you have been very successful, and you've been off the air for a much too long a time.
I don't want to discourage you two fellas, but Lemparski has a whole chapter on Whatever Happened to You two guys.
I know he does. That's what makes you feel... Boy, that's when you know you've been off the air for some time.
Well, what's
Hey,
new, guys?
Webley Webster, Ralph, can you go over there and get your material
What do you
ready?
think of Providence? Pretty good basketball team.
Oh, Providence is fine, yes.
Aye, unbelievable.
Right.
Aye. Speaking of that, will Sam DeLuca be along later today?
He'll be along about an hour from now.
I want to get his autograph.
He's busy typing out there and getting his material all together.
Very good.
Just about an hour.
Right.
So we've got a lot of things coming along. The backstages, too, of course.
You know why Stan DeLuca broadcast? He does it in a crouch position, you know, as though he's a
Golly,
linebacker. It's really funny. The engineers are scared.
Well, that's from years of practice, you know.
He looks like he's ready for the ball to be snapped.
Looks like he could spring out of that chair.
You betcha.
Just like that.
Oh, and Red Dog. Oh, what a Red Dog he can put on.
Someday we got to surprise him and throw a football at him in the middle of one of his...
Hey, that's a good idea.
Huh? Put that down in the note.
Let me make a note of that.
Next, Mary Backstage, Noble Wife. The story of America's favorite family of the Footlights and of their fight for security and happiness against the concrete heart of Broadway. It's the morning after our last episode now as Mary, Harry, Pop, and Calvin stand on the train platform in Chicago preparing to reboard the crack Hummingbird Express to continue their trip westward and the performance of Greg Marlowe's play Westchester Furioso in Seattle. And as we join them, we hear Mary say,
"Well, I hope Greg makes it. He had to go and make an important phone call, he said."
I don't know where he could be, though. He was there in court when the judge was so kind to us, and...
Oh, wasn't he generous?
Boy, letting us off with just that warning was the best thing I could think of after that melee that broke out.
Well, I think your pleading nolo contendere helped too, Mary.
Yes, it did, Mary.
Have you noticed this fella? He always...
Have I noticed him?
But what I'm going to say, though, have you noticed he's always taking notes?
Yes,
writing.
I saw him doing that, too. And that's hard to do, to go, hallelujah, 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 and write notes at the same time.
Sure is. I don't know what his point is.
Well, he's certainly going to get on the train with us again. We'd better board. I don't know whether Greg is going to make it or not. I've got my Gladstone bag here.
That's good.
That was nice of them to put us up overnight at the hotel. Well, we got the train fixed for the wheel or whatever it was.
Now, what car was I in?
You were in the Martha Washington, I think,
That's
Mary.
right.
I'm in the Ben Franklin.
Right.
Compartment C.
And Pop and I are through coats, right?
Yes, as far as I know. Where do you suppose Greg is? The train is starting to move.
Oh, here we go.
I don't see him anywhere.
Sir, what are you always writing notes about there? Hullabaloo, hullabaloo, hullabaloo. Whatever it is you say.
Doesn't seem to be paying any attention to you.
Why do you always write notes, sir?
No, he's not paying any attention at all. Well, we're on the way, and Greg isn't with us. There's that. They've got one of those here, too.
It's a nice touch, you know. Goodbye, sir.
I wonder if that's something the new train company has put into effect.
Could be.
Kind of like having a male steward on an airplane, isn't it? And so the train pulls out of Chicago, leaving Greg Marlowe somewhere behind, and Mary, Harry, Pop, and Calvin are left to their own devices as they head west. Be sure and join us tomorrow when we'll hear Calvin say,
"Conductor, is there any way a man can catch up with this train if he misses it?"
That's tomorrow in the next exciting episode of Mary Backstage, Noble Wife. Word Car speaking. You received nothing for taking part in our survey?
No, sir, not a thing.
The way the survey works, ladies and gentlemen, is that the person listens, as did this gentleman, to this radio program and another radio program for a period of from 8 to 10 days. How many exact days did you listen?
9 days.
9 days. And at the end of that time, you decide which program you like better, the Bob and Ray Show or the other one. Which did you decide on?
I preferred the Bob and Ray Show.
And would you tell us why?
Yes, because it supplies 25% of the U.S. recommended daily allowance now set by the U.S. government for protein, 10 vitamins and 5 minerals.
Thanks, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Okie doke, and right here it's 12 minutes before 4. I don't know what you folks are interested in the time at this time of day. This is a habit for morning radio that you never really lose, I guess. Always give the time. Anyway, I want to come over here with the sonar
I
gas.
never wear a watch. I just don't care what time it is. I just don't care.
Do you know, I know a lot of people who don't do that.
It just, time is just forget it.
I'm sure the watch people are not happy to hear that, but they...
You have a general idea what time it is. You know it's late afternoon.
You can look most anywhere you are, and you can see a clock.
You can always say, buddy, you got the correct time?
Right time,
sure.
Right. Ma'am, I'd like to talk with you a little bit here. You've got a pyramid of cannonballs piled up in the aisle beside you. Do you plan to bombard something a little later on?
No, these are just my samples. I travel around from one county seat to another, selling pyramids of cannonballs as courthouse lawn decorations.
You always carry them around loose this way, or what?
Well, how would you suggest I carry them? Have you ever seen a sample case that a pyramid of cannonballs would fit into?
No, now that you mention it, I don't think I have. You really got to kind of carry them that way, huh?
I guess you've given every alert sample case manufacturer something to mull over.
I hope so.
Maybe they'll come up with it. While they're mulling, let me speak with this gentleman. Can I just get through here? You seem to be taking notes on everything we say there. Is there any reason for that?
Jay, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know. You see, I landed with a bunch of other enemy agents about a week ago. But somehow I got separated from the rest of the fellows before I found out what my secret orders were. I think I'm supposed to be spying on something, but I don't know whether it's this show or what, you know.
Well, that doesn't seem very likely.
No.
I wish you'd put that hand grenade in your pocket, though, and don't pull the pin on it, huh?
Yes.
Don't imagine you're permitted to tell us the name of the country that hired you to do this espionage work, are
Well, I might be permitted to, but that's another thing I never found out. You see, all that stuff was in the sealed envelope the head guy was supposed to open at the airport and read to the rest of us.
Right.
But I got all mixed up trying to get down on the up escalator, and by the time I got to the bottom, nobody was around, see? Believe me, I've never been in such a mess in all my life.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. There are 2 federal agents coming into the control room right now, and I imagine you'll be in a far greater mess pretty soon.
I suppose so.
But it's been fun having you here for the first hour anyway. Let us know what happens to you after you get dragged away. I'm going to chat with some more of our audience members, but right here I'm going to see what we have cooking in the control room.
Next, Mary Backstage, Noble Wife, the story of America's favorite family of the Footlights and of their fight for security and happiness against the concrete heart of Broadway. Yesterday, the crack Hummingbird Express left Chicago heading west with Mary, Harry, Pop, and Calvin aboard, but no sign of Greg Marlowe, young playwright secretly in love with Mary. Now, a few miles west of Chicago, in Mary's compartment, in the Martha Washington Pullman, we hear...
I think we ought to rehearse some lines today. Sit here and read them.
Yes.
It'll help us get familiar with the play, possibly.
Even though Greg isn't with us, I imagine he'll be making some effort to join us in Seattle for our opening.
You know, Harry, it occurs to me that there's a distinct connection between Greg not being here and your black sheep brother being absent. I haven't seen him since Chicago.
You know, that's very true, Mary. Fielding and his cohort Eddie were with us when we stopped in Chicago. Then they seemed to disappear, and after having said they would be in the show when we play it in Seattle...
I have some misgivings. I have a feeling that there is a definite connection. I just hope that they haven't harmed Greg Marlowe.
Well, anyway, here's the play. You have a copy of it, Mary, do you?
Yes. All right, well, let's start right here on page 1. Might as well.
All right. Door
opens.
Door opens.
Oh, it's you, Edward. Come in.
Yes, and you, Margaret. I hadn't expected you to... Can you close the door to the compartment?
Yeah, I'll take care of that. It'll slide shut. You still can hear voices out of the hallway outside the compartment.
Edward...
But they'll be lower.
I know this is probably no time to bring up a subject like this, but you know, it's been years since we visited. I can't say it.
What are you crying for, Mary?
Well, she's not crying.
It's in the play that way.
She's supposed to cry. That's what it says in the play.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Following the book here. Go ahead, Mary.
I thought you was some kind of pain, Mary. Please, excuse me.
Sorry, Mary. You're out of the mood now, I imagine.
Let's take it from the top.
All right. Door opens. Edward enters.
Edward.
Why, Margaret, it's you.
Yes. You know, it's no time to bring up this subject, but you know, it's been years since we...
What's the matter, Mary?
There's nothing the matter. I'm just emoting.
She's acting, Harry.
That's part of the thing.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Part of the show. When you act like that, you cry.
Right. She hasn't seen Edward in a good many years, and she just feels very warmly that he's...
haven't you read it all? The play has nothing to do with that.
I just glanced through it, Mary. I haven't really gone into it to any extent.
No, it turns out that we hadn't visited our hometown. If you'd only read ahead, Harry...
Is that what you're crying about?
Well, I'm not crying about it. It's the way the author wrote it.
That's what I mean. In the play, you're crying because we're going back to our hometown.
I can't stand it. I'm going crazy, too.
I told you you'd hear him out there in the hall even with the door open.
I think you're all nuts.
Can't do anything.
I'm going to get off at the next stop and fly home to where the real people live.
Why don't we go down to the lounge car, Calvin, and let them rehearse by themselves? I think they're just confusing things.
And so, as Mary and Harry try to continue their rehearsals, Calvin and Pop Beloved, stage doorman, head for the lounge car. Be sure and join us tomorrow when Fielding returns, and we'll hear him say,
"You've got nothing to worry about. Marlowe's going to be all right."
That's tomorrow in the next exciting episode of Mary Backstage, Noble Wife. Word Carr speaking.
Now over to our sports desk and our beloved sports commentator, Biff Burns.
And hi there, sports fans. This is your eyes and ears of the press box, Biff Burns, speaking out once again from the Biff Burns Sports Room. And we have a fella in the sports room today who's fighting hard to win Rookie of the Year honors with the New York Rangers season.
LeBlanc, was take the big stick with crook on one end, skate like Chateau on fire till bad man say l'uncle.
Well, that's the mark of the real champ there, Maurice. Now, what was that you made the opposition say again?
L'uncle. She is the husband of the sister of my mother. You know how you say the papa of my cousin on the other side on it?
I think I've cleared up the crystal ball here in the sports room now. You're telling me and telling the fans that you go after the fellas on the other team and make them say uncle.
Oui. LeBlanc, she take the big stick with crook on one end and skate like Chateau on fire till bad man say l'uncle.
Right, I think we're doubling back here a little bit in the sports room, Maurice. But I imagine getting a tryout with the Rangers must mark the high point of your brief career, even if you can't make sense telling us about it.
No, big hot time for LeBlanc come on Crop Quebec. How you say the year before this one?
That would be last year, Maurice.
Yeah, oui. Big hot time come last year. On night, she's dark like one black cat, and LeBlanc's team fight badmans from up Lac Saint-Jean in the playoff there.
And you really rose to the occasion in that one, Maurice. Did you manage to pull off the old hat trick?
LeBlanc, she no play tricks with the pat when bad men from up Lac Saint-Jean come to town.
Well, apparently you have another term you use back home for the old hat trick.
When they come down from up Lac Saint-Jean, LeBlanc, she take the big stick with crook on one end and skate like the Chateau on fire till bad man say l'uncle.
Well, I think what the fans would really like to know, Maurice, is how many points you scored in this particular game.
Oh, LeBlanc, she scored plenty of points. You bet on it. Take big stick with crook on one end and knock out all the front teeth for goalie Genet. Then LeBlanc go after the bad man right after Ledoux and break, how you say, the bone by the collar there. Then catch the left wing Chatel right good between the hair of the eyebrow and the hair of the head.
Well,
then after that, I would take the stick with the big crook on the one end.
Right. I don't think the old record book puts your name up there at the head of the list for inflicting injuries. What we're trying to find out is how many times you slammed the puck into the net during this game you're talking about.
Le puck? What is this le puck? How you say him in French?
I don't speak French, Maurice, but I'm sure you know what I mean. It's that round, flat thing you have to hit into the net to score. That's the way you win the game.
No, I mean, you play game with this le puck. She go on all night. When bad man comes down from up Lac Saint-Jean, you win game by you hit them with the big stick till they don't get up some more.
Well, the old crystal ball here in the sports room tells us the Rangers are going to wish they'd gotten a little more complete scouting report, Maurice, but have a nice trip home anyway.
Go get the Black Hogs there.
This is Biff Burns saying until next time. This is Biff Burns saying so long.
Close in 5 minutes.